the ground, and then straight, and then twist. What's up, my channel, my fellows, my champs? Look at this. I'm at my home right now, as you can see, and you probably wonder, why haven't I go to the gym? Why haven't I tried to do something right, like really exciting? Well, today, the problem is, look, I don't know if you can see it, but it's pouring so hard, and it reminds me of some raindrops falling down over my love. I could get soaking wet all over the bed. I want the rain to come. I don't know if you guys know that song, but anyways, that song by Jamie Foxx is called The Storm. And the storm pounds falling. Wow, that's a really beautiful song. I'm not gonna keep going, but today, welcome back to my channel. And today I'm gonna show you guys how to exercise your upper body just using a table and you and gravity. And definitely the ground. Alright? Simple. Super easy. Now don't think about things too much. Don't overcomplicate things. Like, if you decide to do that, do it. Don't care about the weather. Don't care about the environment. Even though people are in the room, I don't care. Even though my mom's watching me, I care. But like, not that kind of care. But definitely, if you're shooting YouTube in the gym, like, people are gonna like, whoa, dude, what are you doing? Like, they're gonna start staring at you. I know it's weird, but definitely, if you have a goal inside, don't care about what others think. Do the job and let the result talk. I mean, that's just a lesson. I'm not saying you don't understand that, but I just want to remind you that lesson because it's gonna help a lot of people when it comes to like muscle building. Definitely try to shoot for success. All right, long story short, and let's cut the bullshit and let's get right into the workout. 5 exercises I'm going to show you. It's going to exercise your delts, your shoulder, your chest, your pec, right? Your pec, your chest, your bicep, this part, your tricep, the lower part, and your back, your trap, definitely your back. It's a really big muscle group, so I'm not going to get too deep in that, but you get me. Your upper body. Definitely not your balls, because your balls, lower part. And definitely your, abs. I'm gonna teach you guys how to shoot for 14 packs of abs in the next video. But right now, upper body workouts. 3, 2, 1. Before we get started, guys, I just want to tell you guys, your muscle have that kind of muscle memory. What I mean by that is, you see, a lot of people ask me, definitely follow me on IG if you haven't. Like, on my IG, my Instagram handle is Daniel Lang Fit. Daniel Lang Fit. A lot of people ask me on Instagram. They say, oh, Daniel, what happens if you don't like exercise for 2 weeks? What happens if you don't exercise for 3 months? If you don't exercise for a long time, if you like stop exercising, your muscle is gonna shrink and you're gonna lose muscle basically. And if you lose muscle, well, that's not the thing we're gonna do here. We wanna build muscle, we wanna get big, we wanna get look. We wanna get look of healthy, right? Like, definitely. But definitely do not stop exercising, even though, look, the rain's falling down now. No, weather is not going to be a problem. We're going to still exercise here at home. And if we can exercise at home, well, your muscles not going to lose as fast as compared to if you don't exercise at all, right? Like, that's the best part. So don't stop exercising, because your muscle eventually going to lose. You're going to lose your muscle if you don't exercise. If you stop exercise, that's the bottom line. Alright, hopefully that helps. The first exercise that I want to show you guys is called push-up. No, push-up is not the regular push-up, the knee push-up, but what I'm going to show you here today, guys, what I call cross push-up. It's not like that, it's not like that. Bring it a little bit closer and I'll teach you. You know, when we think about push-up, we do it like this, right? Like, think about it, like we push and we pull, right? But when you do cross push-up, one hand forward, like one hand is in front of you, one hand is around your waist, and right, like, I don't know if you can feel it, but look, when you do it this way, look, when we think about push-up, we think it like this way, but when you do cross push-up, one hand it's gonna look, think about this as a line, and one hand it's gonna go over your shoulder width line compared to the ground. Look, the other hand is gonna be put around your waist, right? Like do a push-up like this. Wow, this is gonna be really hard. Wow. Feel it? See, one hand around your waist, one hand, you just, as far as you can, the further, the harder, the closer, the easier, alright? You can put like anywhere, like here, 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 one hand, move it further, the other hand around your waist. Exercise I recommend you who are new to the fitness, who are new to the gym, definitely 14 reps at least, in total though. But to those of you who are really, really advanced, shoot for 30, shoot for 45. Don't overcomplicate this, just go with it, alright? This exercise is perfect for girls, for your ladies as well. And what I mean by that is, don't ever think muscle building is only for boys. That's a misunderstanding, that's just a lie. What I mean by lie is that's not true, right? Like it's perfectly for girls to build muscle too. And you guys are gonna love this workout because it's super easy, no weight added, no gym needed, and just like whatever you have in your home, you get it. Shoot for left. It's really simple, but it's definitely not easy. To those of you who did that exercise, you see, that's not easy, and it's like completely different version, like compared to what the traditional push-ups, right? Like just doing this, so like hands shoulder width, great. Like put your hands like this way, and then you do a push-up, right? Like this way, it's a bit different, right? Like when you put your left hand around your waist, right? Like it's exercising your left pec. Alright, the second exercise is also called the push-up, but what I mean by push-up, it's another different variation of the traditional push-up, because traditional push-up, you can definitely do that, but at the same time, I just want you to really try to push yourself harder. This exercise is gonna be wide jump to narrow push-up. What I mean by that, look, if you're doing a real push-up, you basically position your hand like this, and then you push, right? Like this is a traditional push-up. But when you do wide and narrow push-up, this is wide and this is narrow. You just have to jump from wide to narrow. Look, here's. When doing this exercise, please don't rush, one at a time. Do you see that? You should jump from narrow to wide, or from wide to narrow. Alright? It's really hard to do, by the way. And it's gonna exercise your explosive power as well. And let's shoot for 12. Definitely for you guys who are advanced athletes, this is gonna help you maintain your muscle. But if you're just like people will call newbies, like if you're completely new to the gym, like completely new to the muscle building, this is gonna help you build a tons of muscle. It takes time to get good at this exercise, so if you can't do one, don't feel bad, because everything takes time to get good at, and that's just one of the painful truths that we need to accept. It's not that easy, right? As you can see, it's definitely, look, the sick shoulder pump. Look, it's not that easy, right? But I have a suggestion for you guys who are really new to the gym and who are, we call it newbies. And that's a really good name because I love baby and the baby newbie, right? And really, I have a suggestion for you guys. If you guys who are really new to the gym, I recommend this. So do not jump, like do not just from right to range, do not jump. Do it one at a time, and it just like, right, like do it, and then you move your hands closer to your chest, and then you do one down, alright? You move instead of jump. Does it make sense? I'm like sweating right now, guys. This is not that easy, right? Guys, when you do this exercise, focus on
the close your hand and open your hands part is super effective. It's gonna squeeze your chest and it's gonna help you build muscle.
Feeling your triceps and your pecs, your chest is on fire. If that's how you feel, that means you did this exercise correctly.
To those of you who are really new to the gym or who can't do this exercise,
I recommend you do the regular push-ups. I'm about to show you how to do that. And the regular push-up. Put your hands down and put your hands, right, like parallel to where your shoulder is at, right, like this, right? And then you do a push-up. Push-ups. Push-ups. And if you can't do that, right, like think about it this way and do this exercise. Now choose your feet is on the ground, right? But if you can put your knees on the ground and, right, like your shoulder and your hands are parallel, and then you do 8 push-ups, right? Push-ups. Push-ups. Right? Push-ups. Push-ups. That's my advice for you if you can't do a narrow jump to wide, or what do you call a wide jump to narrow push-ups, and you can't do a cross push-up. And that's my advice for you guys.
here you guys want to breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth, and you just do it consistently. Nose in, mouth out. Guys, if you can't do a real push-up, try to do a knee push-up, because you do knee push-up over time, you can progress it to the next level, which is push-ups.
I'm gonna show you guys as push-up, meaning it's just like form an A shape, and it's gonna exercise your delt and your biceps, your triceps, your forearms. It's gonna really make them feel on fire. Alright, what you need for this one is an elevated state. What I mean by elevated state, or elevated stuff, or elevated thing, elevated desk, it's just something that's above the ground. You can use a desk, you can use a couch, you can use definitely a chair, because I love chairs. And we're gonna pull a chair here. Put your feet on the desk like this. Spread your arms, right? Spread your arms, and then you go down. This is an easier version. Why I'm saying that? Because the more you can form an A shape, what I mean by A shape is like if your butt are there, if your foot are there, and if your hands are there, the harder it's gonna be, because you are like more feel like vertical, right? I'm gonna show you guys what I mean by that. Look, this is gonna be the harder version.
Remember, it's to use your head to touch the ground, not your chest. Because we're not trying to do a push-up, we're doing a pike push-up to exercise our shoulders instead of our chest.
You see, my butt, my foot is up, right? You can see my hips is like more like pointing a V shape, right? Like pointing a V shape, and that's gonna make the exercise feel hard. Oh, I can't move my shoulders on fire. But you may ask, how do you make this exercise a bit easier? Well, don't form a V shape, form an L shape, meaning your legs straight, not like, you know, like a slope, like straight, and you put your hands down. It looks pretty much like this.
It looks pretty much just like a declined push-up, but the only difference is, you see, now I'm using my head to touch the ground instead of my chest.
Guys, it's basically just like a decline push-up, but the only difference is just like you kind of like arch, right? Your stomach and arch your back to form like this whole exercise, and focus on your delt and your triceps, right? That's the only difference. And you just have to form as much as it likes a V, it looks like a V, you're in a good shape, man.
Try to do these exercises with perfect form. Even though you can't do a rep, try to do 1 rep. And it's not about repetition, it's about the consistency, because people usually see consistency compound. By doing this exercise over time, you're going to boost your shoulder strength, and overall you're going to perform a harder level or a higher level exercises, for example handstand push-up over time, if you can do this push-up over time.
For you, if you see this is a really hard exercise, if you're really new to this, I suggest you to not use the elevated state, not use elevated desk chairs, but instead, look, you just do this. You just use your hand and then you deform a V or A, whatever you want to call it, and then you go down. It's really hard as well.
Guys, when you're just getting started, I don't want you to count or care too much about the reps, or like how many reps you can do. I really want you to feel the burning, really feel like the pain on your shoulders and the triceps. And that's just really the first way in terms of building muscle, right? Remember, you need to feel it first.
Exercise, you have to remember one thing. It's your head going down, not your chest, because we're exercising our shoulder, not our chest, alright? Get it? It's just basically like, imagine this is the ground, right? Like you just do this, right? Guys, if you can do 8 to 10 or like 12 reps of pike push-ups, you're really good, in my opinion. You're really, really strong. Alright? Alright guys, the next exercise, I'm gonna do it here because we got more space here. It's gonna seem pretty easy, but let me just tell you this. You're absolutely wrong. And this exercise, it's really brutal. It's gonna exercise, well, it's gonna exercise your back, your shoulder, like literally your whole arms and your obliques as well, and your lower back. Pretty much it's just like your glute. Super hard. Let's try. If you have a little bit weight, I recommend you got 2 bottles of water, or pretty much like a very small dumbbell. But right now I don't have anything around me because I'm not really like in my home right now. And I'm just gonna show you guys how to do this exercise. You pretty much, what you want is you get to the ground. Alright, you just wanna like lie on the ground, or just like, you just do this. Alright, on the ground. Alright, that's the first step. Alright, the second step, it's pretty easy. You just have to not spread, but just put your legs straight, like in a line. I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like. Really easy, this step. And then what? Hands not on the ground. At the same time, your legs can be on the ground. Legs up. Legs up. Now the exercise looks like this. Legs up, hands up, and then squeeze. 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 Let it go. Squeeze. Let it go. Squeeze. Let it go.
Guys, for this exercise, I don't recommend you to do like 15-20 reps. I just want you to really feel that pain when you squeeze your back, right? Feel it first. Really, when you do this exercise, I want you guys to feel the squeeze, like the squeezing. I really want you to feel that pain. And do this exercise, you also need to regulate your breathing. No thing, mouth out. Just do it regularly. When you feel the squeeze, you always want to breathe out. I mean, exhale.
Remember, your hand can't touch the ground, your feet can't touch the ground, and you just do a Superman fly.
As you can see in the picture, it pretty much exercises your whole back, and this is a really good exercise, but it's hard though.
By the way, you guys may see the exit sign. This means I'm not my home. This is just a space where I can study, and it's really quiet, see nobody's here. Wow, what a great space. And I can even exercise here, meaning there's literally no excuse that you can't do this exercise where you're at home, where you're in an office, where you are like outdoors. Like, there's literally no excuse why you can't do that, alright? And this brings us to the final exercise that I'm going to show you guys, which is plank. And the plank is really easy. Let me just show you guys. When you do plank, your foot, right? And
put your elbows down the ground, and you just like hold your fingers like this, put it down, and then do it. You guys know how to do plank. I know it because we train it in the gym class. I don't know how many of you can still remember that, but I can remember that. And you just hold. Remember, no thing, mouth out. All right? Let's hold it for 30 seconds.
You guys know plank is a really effective exercise to train your lower back, your core, your butt, like definitely your arms as well. But the point is you have to engage your core, just like what I'm doing here, going up and down, hip up and down. It's gonna engage your core, and you can definitely feel that scorching pain in your core when you do that, like hip going up and down, up and down. It's really effective, and if you do this over a month, you're gonna see your six-pack abs pop up. So don't overthink it, do it.
It's not easy, right? Nothing is easy, right? And the thing is, guys, these exercises is gonna exercise your upper body, like your shoulder, your biceps, triceps, your traps, your back, your chest, definitely your abs as well, your obliques, because plank is a really powerful exercise that you can do anywhere. And the thing is, it's gonna exercise all of your abs, your glute, your lower back, and even your front shoulder, your bicep, triceps, and a bit about your chest. It's a really great exercise. I highly recommend you guys do that. And guys, don't think about reps. Start doing this. All right, start doing this because momentum is the game changer. Once you start to build up your momentum, that's how you become unstoppable, guys. And this brings us to the final exercise for you, because I love abs and I love doing abs workout. And I'm gonna show you how to do Russian twist. All right, guys, sit a place and hold it like this, and you just like lift. Definitely, you should lift your legs like that. Don't put it on the ground. Well, if you're a newbie, if you're really new to the gym, I highly recommend you put it on the ground like this, like foot on the ground, or like do it this way, and then you twist. All right, you twist. But if you're not new and you want to challenge yourself, just like me, put it up, and then you twist.
Guys, one tip for you all, if you are just getting started, or even though if you're really advanced, I don't recommend you to shoot for speed. I don't want you to twist your spine really quickly, to do more reps. It's gonna hurt your lower back. I don't recommend doing that at all.
Guys, I just want to say, by the way, if you're super advanced, put your legs straight, and then you twist. Legs straight, not touch the ground, and then straight, and then twist. Oh, I can't do more than 10. So if you can do 10 reps, you beat me up. That's the last exercise I have for you today. And definitely, if you like this workout, if you like this kind of stuff, give me a thumb up, give me an A, whatever you want to call it. Hit me up with likes, comments, DMs, whatever you want to do. Great, I love them because those things you do, it gives me momentum. Just like I said, I need momentum to keep going, and you guys need momentum because I am here. Definitely, you guys can do it. You guys are gonna crush this. I believe in you. And best of all, never stop believing in yourself. And that's my message for you guys. Alright, hit me up with thumbs up, likes, and share with a friend. See ya in the next video.